What is good with the YouTube? It is your boy, Sean Rock to the represent Mandatory Thrive, HDBM, because every day it is mandatory for us to thrive, and I am back again with another video. And an interesting concept came up to in my brain when I was thinking about just life and the challenges of getting to where you're trying to go. Here's a real simple analogy. Doing what you need to do to get to where you need to go isn't very fun. It's pretty boring. It's kind of plain. It's kind of dry. It's kind of annoying. And it's just boring. But the results of it is exciting, fun, and liberating, thrilling, amazing. Just think of that time when you worked more hours for a month to get that car and you got it. Think of that time when you worked hard for those 3 months and got that body. Like, it was boring, it was hard, you was falling, it was redundant, but man, the results that came from it was like lit. Now let's look at the other side of it. That's really what that concept is really pain. We'll call that concept pain. This is the one that calls pleasure. Okay, you doing your thing, you lit, you having fun, you sparking that black, you smirking that blunt, you know what I'm saying? You drinking that liquor, you smashing that dude, you smashing that female, you turning up to the parties, you going to the whatever your vices is. Nobody's judging. Gambling, whatever you do, buying clothes. Off rip, it's fun as hell. It's lit. Like you having the greatest time. You know what I'm saying? You busting off. You getting that pleasure. It feel good. It's lit. But the results that it produce ain't too lit. You know what I'm saying? You feel guilty. You feel shame. You feel humiliated. You feel like, dang, I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my life. That's the deal breaker right there. That's the game. That's the game that we playing right now. Pain produces lasting results and gives you pleasure. Pleasure produces temporary results that ultimately gives you pain. It's really that simple. You can sum everything up right there. The key, in my opinion, is finding a way to make those things that are painful pleasurable, right? And finding a way to make those things that's pleasurable painful, because it's gonna feel good. Oh, I know all too well about that moment that feels just right. You're doing something you ain't supposed to do. Nobody knows about it. You know what I'm saying? You're just excited. You're being bad. You're getting back. I've done this a million times. And it's like lit. It's like, and then it's like, and it's like, oh, I gotta get another one. Like, that's the cycle. And the painful stuff that gets you the results, it's just like, and then you right here. But when you get right here, you stay right here. You never drop here. You just get to those levels. and they just keep going up, but that shit's whack. It's boring. That's the reality, man. You got to find a way to make pain more pleasurable and pleasure more painful. Because in the reality, based on statistics, based on studying rich people, poor people, various different people, I just finished this book right here called 9 Things a Leader Must Do by Dr. Henry Cloud, one of my favorite authors right now. Pain produces the greatest leaders ever, right? And pleasure keeps some of the best people from ever being discovered. Think of some fighters who could have been on a whole nother level. Why do you think they didn't get there? Because they was chasing pleasure. Think of some NBA players. I know guys that's supposed to have been in the NBA as far as their talent and their gifts is concerned, but they like turning up, so they're not in the NBA. There's authors out here, there's writers out here, there's singers out here, there's lawyers out here, doctors out here, and a lot of them are not like that because pleasure. Really, it's really pain, but they're trying to deal with the pain through pleasure. Don't go out like that. If you have went out like that, I've went out like that, you're going to it's a battle. Nobody's judging. But what I'm saying is, like, embrace it. Embrace the pain. You know? Embrace the pain. Go do the things that's going to bring you more pain temporarily right now, but that's going to give you long-term pleasure. That's the game. It's really that simple. There's no way of getting around this too. I've studied different stuff. I've looked at all. I've studied some of the greatest accomplishers in the world, and I'm just like, why can't somebody's story be different? And all of their stories are different. What I mean is, like, the sacrifices. All the sacrifices that's been made all seem to have been painful from the greatest leaders. And it was no way around it. Like, they just live a different life. That's the reality of it. You gotta embrace pain and reject pleasure. Hope this video helps, man. Remember, dream big, work hard, live great, don't stop. It's your boy Sean Rock to the signing off. Lil Nicky.